when and where you can check them out. As always, don't forget to join the conversation down below with your most anticipated release. Kicking off the month on the 3rd is Netflix's long-awaited release of The Dragon Prince Book 4, Earth, the 9-episode season which marks the series' second saga. While full details have been kept under wraps, creators promise that the new season will continue the adventures of Ezran, Callum and Rayla, explore exciting new adventures of Xadia, and answer plenty of open questions. Also on the 3rd, Netflix will premiere the first episode of The Really Loud House. While not animated itself, this is of course the live-action adaptation of Nickelodeon's beloved Loud House series. This new series continues the live-action adventures of Lincoln Loud and his 10 sisters following 2021's A Loud House Christmas TV special. The 20 episodes will air on Nickelodeon each Thursday. On the 4th, Apple TV Plus will drop the entire 8-episode first season of Slumberkins. From the Jim Henson Company, this hybrid puppetry and 2D animated series brings to life characters from the beloved book series, while empowering the emotional wellness of children through supportive storytelling. Embark on adventures with Bigfoot, Unicorn, Sloth, Yak and Fox as they explore a world of feelings. On the 6th, Netflix will drop the entire 6th season of Gabby's Dollhouse from DreamWorks Animation Television. This new batch of hybrid live-action animated episodes are filled with mini worlds, irresistible kitty characters, and super fun adventures. Join Gabby as she unboxes a brand new surprise every episode, shares her excitement with her best stuffed animal pal, Pandy Paws, and takes everyone on the next great adventure. On the 8th, HBO Max will drop a new batch of Batwheels episodes, following the rolling launch over the last 2 months. The series charts super-powered crime-fighting vehicles defending Gotham City alongside Batman, Robin, Batgirl and other DC superheroes. It stars Ethan Hawke as Batman and Gina Rodriguez as Catwoman. The series will also continue to run weekly on Cartoon Network's Cartoonito block. On the 9th, Disney Plus will debut Zootopia Plus, a brand new anthology short series from Walt Disney Animation Studios. The series heads back to the fast-paced mammal metropolis of Zootopia and dives deeper into the lives of some of the feature film's most intriguing characters. The short-form series is comprised of 6 episodes, which are all expected to be around 10 to 12 minutes in length. Also on the 9th, Netflix will release exclusive film The Soccer Football Movie. In the film, 4 young soccer superfans team up to help their idols regain their abilities after a scheming evil scientist steals their talent. The film stars the voices of soccer superstars Zlatan Ibrahimovic and Megan Rapinoe, alongside Weird Al Yankovic. Yep, this one is gonna be all kinds of weird. On the 11th, Netflix will release the long-awaited My Father's Dragon from Oscar-nominated Irish animation studio Cartoon Saloon. Based on the 1948 book by Ruth Stiles Gannett, the movie tells the story of young runaway Alba Elevator, who searches for a captive dragon on Wild Island and finds much more than he could have ever anticipated. Produced with Cartoon Saloon's traditional flair, creatives have described it as very ambitious. It stars Judy Greer, Leighton Meester, Ian McShane, Whoopi Goldberg, Alan Cumming, Chris O'Dowd, Yara Shahidi, and many more. On the 11th, Paramount Plus will drop the first 10 episodes of Transformers Earthspark from Nickelodeon Animation Studios. Set to run for a total of 26 episodes, this CG animated series is aimed at younger audiences and will introduce a new generation of Transformers robots, the first to be born on Earth, who together with the human family who welcomes them in and cares for them will redefine what it means to be a family. It's set to star Danny Pudi as Bumblebee, Alan Tudyk as Optimus Prime, Rory McCann as Megatron, Dietrich Bader as Mandroid, and Cece Jones as Alita 1. Also on March 4, Amazon Prime Video will drop the complete 8-episode anthology series The Boys Diabolical. The series showcases fun-size episodes running 12 to 14 minutes, each with their own animation style, and will reveal unseen stories within the Boys universe, brought to life by some of the most creative and bloody brilliant minds in entertainment today. Guest stars and writers include the likes of Awkwafina, Seth Rogen, Simon Pegg, Ben Schwartz, Kumail Nanjiani, Jason Isaacs, Andy Samberg, Kieran Culkin, Christian Slater, Giancarlo Esposito, Aisha Tyler, and many more. Also on the 15th, Netflix will release Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Hidden Adventure from DreamWorks Animation Television and Steven Spielberg's Amblin Entertainment. Despite the series coming to an end in July, Camp Cretaceous has one more adventure in store, a thrilling standalone interactive special. After a big storm, food is scarce and hungry dinos are everywhere. It's up to you to help the camp fam survive. On November 16, Apple TV Plus will release a Thanksgiving special for preschool series Sargo Mini Friends. In the special, while preparing for a special Sargoville festival, Harvey and Robin accidentally end up in Loomington, a town without gratitude. Here, the gang will explore, imagine, and express true thankfulness for all things big and small, through creative adventures and unforgettable songs. On the 17th, the entire 4th season of How to Train Your Dragon spin-off sequel series Dragons: The Nine Realms will drop on Hulu and Peacock. The season will continue the adventures of the Dragon Riders as they undertake high-stakes missions to save the Crystal Realm. The season will consist of another 6 episodes. On the 18th, the anniversary of Mickey Mouse, Disney will premiere the new 93-minute documentary film Mickey: The Story of a Mouse. The film will explore how, over the decades, Mickey has evolved into strikingly different versions of himself that reflect both his creator's remarkable career and dramatic societal shifts in the nation he came to represent, and how he became one of the world's most beloved icons, recognized as a symbol of joy and childhood innocence in virtually every corner of the globe. I think I know a YouTuber who does a series of videos strikingly similar to this. As a bonus, the film will also include a new traditionally animated short film, Mickey in a Minute, animated by legendary Disney animators Eric Goldberg, Mark Henn, and Randy Haycock. Also on the 18th, Disney Plus will drop The Wonderful Autumn of Mickey Mouse. Delayed from its original October release date, the special will see Mickey determined to undo the failures of his family's past after inheriting a rundown pumpkin farm from a distant relative and the epic legend of its futility. The special is the final installment of Disney Plus's Wonderful World of Mickey Mouse seasonal specials, which have made up the series' 2nd season. Also on the 18th, Paramount Plus will release the long-awaited Blue's Clues hybrid animation live-action feature film Blue's Big City Adventure from Nickelodeon Movies. The movie follows Josh and Blue as they skidoo to New York City, where they meet new friends and discover the magic of music, dance, and following one's dreams. The entire Blue's Clues crew is reunited for this special movie event, with the beloved animated friends and all 3 hosts, Josh, Steve, and Joe, together for the first time in the Big Apple. On June 29, Disney Plus will exclusively release Big Hero 6 spin-off series Baymax, the first ever animated series from Walt Disney Animation Studios. Return to the fantastical city of San Francisco, where the affable, inflatable, inimitable healthcare companion Baymax sets out to do what he was programmed to do: help others. The series of healthcare capers introduces extraordinary characters who need Baymax's signature approach to healing in more ways than they realise. The series, which is created by the original Big Hero 6 filmmakers and returns Scott Adsit to his iconic role, will screen across 6 concurrent weeks. Also on the 18th, Apple TV Plus will debut preschool series Interrupting Chicken. Based on the award-winning children's book by David Ezra Stein, the series follows Piper, a young little chicken who has a habit of interrupting story time and letting her imagination run wild as she tries to fill in details, guess what happens next, or insert herself in the middle of the action to help save the day. The series aims to introduce children to the joy of creative writing. It's unknown how many episodes there'll be or how they'll roll out. However, a holiday special will debut on Apple in December. On March 15, Netflix will release the entire 12-episode Team Zenko Go from DreamWorks Animation. Naya, Ari, Ali, and Jax are members of Team Zenko Go, a secret squad of stealthy do-gooders who harness the art of distraction to perform anonymous acts of kindness for the unknowing residents of Harmony Harbor. These 4 kids have been taught by their mentor Auntie Yuki a special set of skills that allow them to do good deeds, or Zenkos, for others, making their town the happiest in the world. Produced by DreamWorks and Mainframe Studios, Team Zenko Go is geared towards preschool audiences. On the 21st, Netflix will release My Little Pony Winter Wish Day, a holiday special set within the continuity of the Make Your Mark series from Hasbro's AllSpark Animation. The special will see the main five celebrate their holiday traditions, while attempting to make it back in time to exchange gifts under the wishing star for Sunny. It's set to be a 45-minute special. On the 22nd, Netflix will release Inside Job Part 2. While we don't have much info on the new batch of episodes just yet, it's set to continue its exploration of the shadow government and the dysfunctional team whose daily grind is committing the world's conspiracies, from convoluted cover-ups to secret societies. The new part will consist of 10 episodes, technically completing the show's first season. The series stars Lizzie Kaplan, Christian Slater, and Clark Duke. On the 23rd, Disney will release Strange World to theaters, the latest animated feature from Walt Disney Animation Studios. This original action-adventure journeys deep into an uncharted and treacherous land where fantastical creatures await the legendary Clades, a family of explorers whose differences threaten to topple their latest and by far most crucial mission. The film stars Jake Gyllenhaal, Alan Tudyk, Lucy Liu, Dennis Quaid, and Gabrielle Union, and is directed by Raya and the Last Dragon's director Don Hall and writer Qui Gwen. On the 25th, Nickelodeon will air the first ever SpongeBob crossover special, The Tidal Zone. Nickelodeon notes that the 1-hour special is a multi-dimensional journey of Bikini Bottom and beyond, which will bring together SpongeBob SquarePants, Camp Corral, and The Patrick Star Show, all of which exist in separate timelines and universes. Nickelodeon promises a journey where 2 dimensions can become 3, and French divers can wear black ties, with both comedy and caution, satire and stupidity. Also on the 25th, Hulu and Peacock will release The Croods Family Tree Season 5. While there's no specifics on this season just yet, the series follows the events of The Croods A New Age as the Croods and the Bettermans join forces to create a new community, an us against the world cave person co-op on the most amazing farm in the history of prehistory. The series will likely consist of 6 episodes. On the 10th, to celebrate Indigenous Peoples Day, Netflix will launch brand new preschool series Spirit Rangers. The series focuses on Native American siblings Cody, Summer, and Eddie who have a secret. They're Spirit Rangers, who can transform into their own superpowered spirits to help protect the national park that they call home. The entire season is expected to drop at once. On May 20, Netflix will drop the entire 3rd volume of Blur Studios' 11 Emmy Award-winning adult animation anthology series Love, Death, and Robots. This 3rd volume continues to explore strange, grotesque, and occasionally beautiful new worlds, while also returning to a few fan-favourite destinations. Spanning the genres of science fiction, fantasy, horror, and comedy, each of the 8 new episodes features a different animation style, from stylized 2-dimensional landscapes to some strikingly realistic CGI animation. While no cast has been announced for this season just yet, previous voice talent have included Maurice LaMarche, Fred Tatasciore, Kevin Michael Richardson, John DiMaggio, with celebrity guest stars Michael B. Jordan, Mary Elizabeth Winstead, Topher Grace, Chris Parnell, and Gary Cole. And closing out the month is yet another Mickey Mouse production, as Disney will simultaneously air stop-motion special Mickey Saves Christmas across all of its linear US networks on the 28th, with a global Disney Plus drop on the 29th. In their first ever stop-motion special, Mickey, Minnie and pals attempt to celebrate the perfect Christmas at their snowy cabin. However, when Pluto causes Santa to lose all the presents on his sleigh, the friends travel to the North Pole on a quest to save Christmas and find the true meaning of the holiday. The special is expected to star Brett Ewan as Mickey.